So I'll share my screen with you. Welcome to the Global Matrix Readers Theater open session. Today we're going to be reading The Earth Gang, first chapter, Kirsty's Wish.
Kirsty whispered her wish, and hundreds of tiny dandelion seedlings danced on the breeze.
The miniature schnauzer gave a yelp and dashed in front of her. Kirsty ran along the winding path to a clearing in the woods. In the center stood a giant oak tree. Its great sprawling branches forming the perfect shape for the treehouse.
Here come my cousins Haggis. They just think my idea is silly, but we don't, do we?
Kirsty gripped the railings at the base of the tree and scrambled up the steps to the balcony. Haggis followed close behind. She took a moment to catch her breath and scan the sunlit hills and hazy meadows.
What a beautiful day.
Kirsty slid open the glass door and they stepped into the room, bathed in leafy shadows and sunbeams. Between two of the tree's branches, there was a table. She pulled out a chair and sat down with Haggis next to her. Her hands had gone clammy. Kirsty rubbed them on her jeans and opened her notebook.
Here they come, Haggis.
And just how is this supposed to work?
Well, we live on a farm called E.A.R.T.H, so I'm hoping it's a place where Earth magic things can happen. If we don't try, we'll never know.
Kirsty scrunched her eyes and chewed her pen. She knew that she wanted to say. The words had been rolling around in her head for days. Pen poised on the page, she wrote a few lines in her best handwriting, picked up the piece of paper and held it close to her face. She read it, checking for mistakes. Now it's up to you, guys.
Okay, super. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay. Tell us what it says then.
I knew you'd be interested, Finn, so here it is. The Buchanan children, Earth Magic Farm, near Dunkeld, Perthshire, Scotland. Dear Mother Earth, we know you are not happy. Thunderstorms, avalanches, floods, droughts and wildfires are how you're expressing your pain. My cousins and I are extremely worried that things are not happening quickly enough for you. So is there anything we can do to help? Looking forward to your reply. You sincerely, Kirsty, Flora, Finn and Bryn. What do you think?
Simple, but to the point.
Thanks, Flora. So here's a pen. Let's all sign it.
We aren't signing that.
Kirsty just turned away and watched the swaying tree rustle. Her eyes grew wide. The leaves looked as if they were clapping in approval. She turned back to the twins.
You can make the airplane, Bryn. You're brilliant at these things.
What do you think, Finn?
I guess it's okay.
And they both scrawled their names.
Then eyes focused, lips pursed. Brian folded the paper with serious precision into a paper check.
What?
Watch this thing fly.
Wow, it's supersonic.
Yeah, right into the roof of the treehouse.
Woo! The sound echoed in the sloping rafters, sounding like a fanfare before an important event.
So let's send it off into the woodland. We don't need to do that.
Kirsty?
Kirsty, Brian. Brian, can you fold this?
Who's Kirsty? Monica.
Oh, I can.
When Bryn finished,
the children ran out of the door to the balcony.
Kirsty scanned the patchwork fields, the apple and pear trees lining the wildflower meadow, the 3 granite standing stones glistened in the sunshine on the highest point of the farm. For a moment, the land lied quiet and still, tucked in the breezeless suspense.
The wind is just right. Bryn, give me the plane and we'll send it off.
And off it went, soaring over the treetops, whirling and spinning into the clear blue sky.
It's a magic wind.
You forgot our postcard. Code.
I don't think we need to bother with that.
A sudden flash startled them. The air fizzed. The children glanced at each other, hardly daring to breathe. For there, chasing their message, was a shimmering golden ball, a miniature sun goddess in flight.
It overlooked the paper airplane sparked like a firecracker. Then they both disappeared.
Oh my!
Do you think the golden ball has come to deliver our letter?
It was a trick of the light, the sun's reflection on the paper.
You need your eyes tested, bruv. Just look at that.
From behind a cloud, the golden ball appeared again, spiraling upwards, flashing like a winking eye in midair.
Wow, do you think it's a UFO?
It's Mother Earth giving us a sign.
You could be right.
Anyway,
A vision has flashed in my mind.
what has futuristic Flora and her crystal ball seen now?
Well, Brain, if you're going to make fun of me, I'm not telling you.
Kirsty whispered in Flora's ear, and Flora cupped her hand over her mouth and mumbled back to Kirsty.
Amazing, Flora. This is a sign.
Well, if you two are going to keep secrets, I'm off. I'm starving.
Yeah, Finn, let's go.
Now, not a word, you two, about our letter to the family, or you might jinx it. We better go with you to make sure.
Why would we tell them? Who is going to believe us anyway? Kirsty and Flora joined the boys, whooping and cheering on the way down the chute.
4 cousins ambled along the woodland path, chatting, unaware that a cluster of twinkling lights were following them.
Woo!